Hello, lovelies. Welcome to my channel, the Judy TV Show. This is the Judy TV Show. I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues. And as most of us know, my name is Judith. Guys, in this video, I want us to talk about Queen Abang. Yes, the BBN babe that recently got married this year. You know, she had a relationship with Lord Lambert, and then they had a daughter together, beautiful, cute angel like that. And then somewhere along the line, issues started coming up and all that, and accusations and counter accusations and everything. I think that even involved the mother of the guy. But at the end of the day, the relationship didn't work out. You know, it didn't end in marriage either. But excuse me. But thankfully, Queen now met David. People call him King David because of the way the guy behaved and everything. And when you see him, you see a gentleman, that is based in the UK. And then he now came and married Queen. The brouhaha that surrounded the whole thing, the excitement, how people were happy for Queen and even for the guy and everything. And I also saw a video where the guy's, I think, mom or his parents, were welcoming Queen and everything. So they were all on the same page and everything. And then when they did their, I think, a civil wedding, when they were cutting their cake, King David was now carrying Queen's girl, very pretty girl like that. I think she's still a toddler. And then where everybody was like, oh, thank God that at the end of the day, God has seen Queen through. And despite the tears and, what she went through with the other guy, that God has really decided to like remember her for good and everything. Only for us to start seeing just recently that Queen has unfollowed David. And then David's account has gone private. In fact, there was a post that Queen made, and he responded to that post, or he reacted to that post, and then before you could say anything, he deleted the post and all that. So people were now speculating what is going on. Is there a breakup? Is there an issue and all that? That's the way people are asking as if. Anyway, that is social media for you. Once you bring your matter to social media, once you bring your marriage to social media, that's the way it's always been. People will analyze it for you, and don't expect that everybody will say the same thing. Everybody will not go the same way. People have different opinions, and that's how it's going to be. So, but what I want to talk about in this is that I want to address Queen in this matter. I don't know whether she will come across video or it will be shared and for her to see it or whatever. But I don't also anybody who knows her. First of all, sis, if there's an issue between you and King David, if there's genuinely a case between, maybe you discover something after you guys married or whatever, I don't know whether there's an issue of a truth. If there's an issue of a truth, I do not expect you to go and unfollow him, because the moment you do that, you are now creating attention for people to now focus on the marriage, and before you know it, people will now start saying one or two. If there is, if of a truth there's an issue, I wouldn't have expected you to, or I don't expect you to go and unfollow him. Much as you might not be reacting to his posts and or something like that, but if it comes to worse, you can create another page and start posting your stuff there and leave this one dormant. Once in a while you throw in something just to keep the page alive until you finally decide on what to do. Or if the problem that came between both of you is now sorted out or whatever. But for you now to unfollow him, you now made it loud and clear that something is wrong. There might not be something wrong, but you just made it. That's the impression you give to people. And that's why people are like, what is going on here? And I think it wasn't just March this year, either March, April, or May this year that they wedded. So how many months? Just how many months marriage? And here we are. That's the area I'm like, oh, no, Queen shouldn't have done that. However, if it is not true, that because some people say, no, it's not true. They just say maybe they want to promote something. She's just chasing clouds. She just wants to know how people will react and all that. Sis, at the same time, I also tell you, it is not wise for you to marry to do this kind of a stunt. It is absolutely no wisdom for you to use your, what do I call, toddler marriage, because I should call it a toddler now. It's just May this year, I be April this year, even if it's January, that you're using to now do this kind of a thing. It's not correct at all. See, anything you don't want, don't pay attention to it. If you are paying attention, in the Bible, God said, Job said, What I fear most came upon me. Once you are doing this kind of a thing and you're making it look as if there's a problem where there's no problem, before you know it, you'll attract it. That is nature for you. Why should it be your marriage that you used to? Why should it be your marriage that you used to, create attention or draw attention or, attract more views or followers? If it is true that that is what is playing out here, honestly, it is not correct for you to use your marriage to do that. It's an expensive joke for you to play. Please don't. Please don't. If it is not true, end it here. I remember the other woman that I'm sure a good number of us saw that video because it went viral, of the woman that came back from to Nigeria with her husband and 2 or 3 kids, got to the airport and tore the husband's international passport. And by the time immigration came after her, oh, they started saying, no, it was a stunt. Oh, we wanted more views. Oh, we wanted people to get to know about us. What kind of what is that? What is that? How do you use negativity, yourself on your own to now attract views and followers and you clap for yourself? I know a lot of times, people that things they post on social media, once it has a negative background, a lot of people tend to watch it and all that. But we should be correcting that narrative because it is wrong. It is wrong. Something that is good is something that is supposed to be trending. But by the time you now buy into the idea and you are trading your marriage, your precious marriage to this kind of a thing, since you're taking a risk, you are taking a very big risk. That's why I said, if it is true, I do not expect that you should unfollow your husband so that you will now signal there's an issue. If it had come to the worst, you could have created another page, be using it like that until maybe whatever this issue is now sorted out. But for you now to do that, that's why a lot of people are talking. And at the same time, if it's also not true, then you are taking a big risk by putting your marriage on the forefront, like on the foreburner, for people to devour it. Because before you know it, now people will now start talking one or two. In fact, maybe I'm sure by now people must have reached out to Lord Lambert to tell her, hey, it don't happen, no, did you no agree work again or something? Why do you create room for that kind of a thing? Just why? For people to, you might say, let them talk. Now, it matters. So let people, don't make people to talk intentionally. If people are talking on their own, that it's not you that is contributing to that, that's a different ballgame. But for you now to be the one that will put it out there and people are just talking, that innocent girl deserves a kind of a home where she will grow up, witnessing love, feeling love, experiencing love, shown love. But by the time you now start doing this kind of thing and people start dragging you and all that, she might be a small girl that will not understand. But by and large, in fact, it's just not good. Let me just put it like that. It's not just correct for you to be doing that. I don't know if it is true that you discovered one or two things and then you now decided to say no. As a matured lady, there's a way you go about it. Putting it out there, on following him and all that, it doesn't make sense. Honestly, it's not correct. It's not correct. Whatever thing that you are trying to market, whatever thing you are trying to, there are a lot of people that do advert. There are a lot of people that influence for people. They don't bring up negative stories before the thing will fly. So why should you adopt this kind of style? Why don't you copy those people and do those people's style instead of doing this style? Queen, no, this one doesn't fly. Whether it is true or it is not true, whichever way it is, that's just the point I'm making here. I'm entitled to my opinion, and that's what I want to just say in this video, guys. I'm sure that a good number of us saw that. I don't know what you people think about that, but this is what I just think. I just shared my thoughts about school of thoughts about this. That it's not a proper way to go. Whether you're looking for views or looking for more followers or whatever, this is just not the proper way to go. Let's try and change the narrative. When something good trends ahead, let's follow that. It makes a lot of meaning. When Brainjota introduced Gwagwagwangwa, people started, and before you know it, even people in the overseas, they started doing it in the Western world. So, good things can trend, good news can trend. So why don't you use that one instead of using your young marriage, toddler marriage, to now be doing this kind of a thing, assuming there's no issue. But even if there's issue, while you're waiting, because the way your parents-in-law, showed you love, while you're waiting for, things to be resolved or whatever, you mustn't unfollow him. because that way you are now telling people, make una come see you, attention, attention, please. You are just creating attention. You know, when people want to give attention, first of all, they bring a what is it, megaphone, and they use it. That's what you have just done by following me. You just put a megaphone in your mouth and say attention, attention. Whereas there is no need for that. Guys, that's how I just want to react. That's how I just want to react on this video. I don't know what you people think. As usual, share your thoughts with me at the comment section, where we normally meet. Is open and free, okay? I'll see you guys in my next video. And once again, I thank you people, and I thank you people again for always watching my videos, because I'm certain that you're going to watch this one. Thank you so very much, guys. Please like this video. Don't forget, by the way, and subscribe, okay? 2 things I've asked you to do now. Okay, 3, and then comment, right?